Car 462 over on course 2.
So while racing, this is the David Freiburger, Tanya, and Keith Kirk machine.
Car 462 has gone through the 2 at 184.4. 3/4 at 200.3. 206.593 by 3. 217.640 mile 4.
I think that did it! Almost 8,000 RPM.
I don't understand how it can be that wide open for that long and only go that fast. The tach said I was almost at 8,000 RPM, which should have been 245 miles an hour, 250.
Tires slipped?
It's gotta be. Finally, we had to get into a little bit of strategy because we'd qualified for this record at 217 miles an hour, but the Trans Am had also run that morning and gone 8 miles an hour faster than us.
That thing doesn't even have an air dam on it. It's weird.
Nope. Stock hood too.
Right now we're in impound so that if we do choose to, we can stay in here and run for the record in the morning, but we're gonna work on the car a little bit and see if we can find something we don't like about it where we know we can go faster, and if that's the case, we're gonna run back out and make another pass today. If you leave impound without backing up your run, then you've thrown away that record attempt.
We made 2 changes. Gear in the back of the car, new blower pulley up front, but our blower pulley and our belt's not quite fitting together, and we're trying to jam this thing together and get to the starting line real quick.
By the time we had sorted out what we wanted to do to the car mechanically, we'd spent enough time in impound that we weren't going to get another run, and we decided to just stick it out and try and make our record return run the next morning. Every morning at the Bonneville Salt Flats, the first thing that happens is record return runs. All of the cars that qualified for a record the previous day line up and parade out to the starting line and get their very first chance at running down the track in the morning. It's 7 a.m., sun just peeking over the horizon, and this is going to be our best opportunity all week to put down a good number in this class because they moved the track last night, so we have fresh salt, we've put more boost in the car, we have less gear. Cross your fingers.
Car 462 now underway on course 1. Current temperature is 82 degrees outside. The humidity is relatively high here at 24% this morning. Came through 2 at 170.649. Through the quarter at 188.417. 190.924. By 4, shoots out 185.677.
Motor's history. The bottom line is we stepped up the boost on this thing, I leaned it out, and it blew up. I should have smelled the oil. I should have felt the power going away. It was just all over.
It would be easy to be depressed about what happened. All that hard work, all that money going into a car, and then we don't get a record. But let's be honest here. David just went 217 miles an hour in a super old Camaro with an engine that we built in 3 days.